welcome back to another video. In this video, you're going to learn how you can start a content creation agency that you can then scale to the six-figure and multi-six-figure mark. You don't have to have any experience in graphic design or video editing to start a content agency. And contrary to popular belief, it can be wildly profitable and scalable to build a content agency. Because I know there's many people that think it's impossible. For some reference, I run a content creation agency. We originally started as content creation plus social media management. So we would create content for our clients and then we would edit the content and post it for them. And using that model, we were able to get to $54,000 per month. At that point, about half of our clients we would create content for and post it to their social media. For the other half of our clients, we would just create the content and send it back to them and they would handle it themselves. Right now, at the time of recording this video, we do not do full social media management. I can get into that in another video, but for us, content is actually more scalable now, and we can actually consult with our clients where we don't have to charge them as much money, but they stay with us longer. So it actually works out really, really well. All right, so let's get straight into it. Firstly, I want to address the fact that you do not need to work with local businesses. When most people hear content creation, they assume that we would, physically visit our clients, record them with our camera or our phone, and then take all that content back and use it for their social media. We've never done that in my agency. In fact, we've never even filmed anything for our client. We've never even got them to send a product to us and then we would record. We've never done that. We only edit content that they've recorded themselves or that someone has given to them about their brand. So I'm gonna give you some examples of how this works with some of our clients. Some of our clients are in the fitness coaching space, and a lot of these fitness coaches have lots of videos, right? They have lots of videos of what they eat in a day, and they record a lot of their day-to-day, such as them working out in the gym. It is very, very easy for our team to take that content and to apply it to trends that we find on TikTok or on Instagram Reels and make amazing content from that. And our client doesn't have to really do anything. They just give us access to some of that content and we make it work. Now, some of our clients are in an even better position. They create long-form content here on YouTube, like I'm doing right now, that we can then chop and cut up into multiple smaller videos. So we could take a 10-minute video and get 4 or 5 smaller, maybe 30-second videos from that content. That for our team is really, really easy, and those are the clients that we absolutely love working with. Now, some of our clients don't really have either of those, right? They don't have a lot of videos laying around of their product, because all of the brands that we work with tend to not show their face as much, so they're more reluctant to record videos. And they don't have a YouTube channel with videos that we can repurpose. So for those brands, we heavily rely on taking any photos that they have and applying those photos to trends. So similar to how we would just take videos and apply them to trends, but we're doing it with photos. From running a content agency, there's been something that has been on my mind. I see so many industries that are just not being served, okay? There's so many industries where I know business owners will hire a full-time social media person just to create content for their brand. Or they take the opposite route and they hire an influencer or multiple influencers each month and they get charged extortionate fees. And we speak to a lot of these business owners and it's very clear that they're paying way too much money and they're not getting results. So if you can find those industries, you have a very, very unique value proposition. You can save them time, first off, because you're going to create the content for them. But most importantly, you're going to save them a lot of money. Because you can obviously explain the fact that you as a content agency are a lot cheaper than a full-time employee and definitely a lot cheaper than a lot of overpaid influencers. I've nothing bad about influencers, right? I'm just saying that a lot of them charge a whole lot of money, where as an agency, we can probably create better content, make it look better, and it's a lot cheaper. So there's so much opportunity in this space right now, so much in fact that I may be starting a new agency very soon. In a different industry with a different value proposition, but still it will involve content. So if you want to learn more about that and just see when I launch it, definitely make sure you're following me on Instagram, because Instagram will definitely see it first. The profit margins of a content creation agency are surprisingly really, really good. You should be able to operate your content agency with at least 60 to 80% profit margins. If your margins are not that good and they're 40 or 50%, it just means that you're probably paying too much to your team, or you could find the same quality talent but for cheaper, or you need to increase your prices, or you need to add on some other form of service that doesn't incur any costs, right? Such as consulting or coaching on top of the content that you deliver to your clients. But there's one thing that a lot of people get really wrong. And I actually had this message from one of my students the other day. She genuinely asked me, Adam, I don't think that me offering content to a business is going to help them. And it's totally understandable to see things that way, because you see Facebook ads and you think, oh my God, I can spend money for the business and they can see exactly the amount of money we're generating, whereas it's a lot more difficult to track the ROI from content. So yes, you have a very valid point. But take my personal brand, for example. We have only just started running ads, literally spending like $5 to $10 a day. And I've built an entire company off that personal brand, all through content, all through short form videos on TikTok and Instagram and long form videos here on YouTube. So content does work. You just have to know how to sell it effectively. So you got to know that content will help the business get awareness. It'll help nurture their followers and turn them into customers. And it'll help people know much more about you, your business, and your brand before they work with you, because they've seen you on video and in this type of content that's so engaging and so captivating. So the value proposition of content can be focused on a return on investment, but most times it's more focused on convenience. Most of the clients in my agency pay us because we're good at what we do and it gets them results, but most importantly, they don't want to edit their videos, they don't want to create content, and we can do it for them. So they'd rather pay us and they focus on the other business activities that they have to do. So you have to understand what is that value proposition for your clients. So you're going to have to understand the industry that you're working with. Which is why, if you're in my program, you'll know we spend a lot of time focusing on what industry you're going to work with, because it's so damn important to how you then sell your services and how effectively you sell the services. If you get this part wrong, you will really struggle. If you get it right and you follow our guidance, you will do very well. So now I'm going to invite you to drop any questions you have about a content agency in the comments below, and I will try and make some follow-up videos to this video addressing those questions and those comments. So let me know what you're struggling with and I'll help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.